Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. I have been letting the game run for a little bit and developing some things, and we're going to give you a tour of some of the works that have happened in between episodes. But first, notice, we have a siege over here. And indeed, 13 invaders on the map, and almost certainly that number is going to go up pretty dramatically. Annoyingly, this is happening on the first day of autumn here, and I would like to get a trade caravan, so there's a good chance we're going to go out and meet these invaders in battle and see exactly how good all of our equipment is, not to mention some more training. If we go and take a look at our troops over here, we can actually see that people are very well equipped. Although annoyingly, this squad here has selected their outfits, but haven't actually equipped everything currently. I think with the station command, they may be going and doing it. They may have been in a down period. We've got the staggered training turned on as opposed to the continuous. And if it was during their time off, they may not have been scheduled to go and collect their equipment yet. So that might have been part of the issue there. But otherwise, we're in good shape. We've got a couple of... what haven't you been assigned yet? Steel greaves that are to be assigned, and that's okay. In terms of weapons, we've got tons. I did see a comment from someone being unsure if we actually had enough spears, and I don't know, maybe it's possible at some point we didn't, but we actually have tons. If I go and take a look over here, we've got tons of steel spears just sitting around because we're constantly making them, 3 at a time for the queen whenever she's putting out requests, and I was pretty sure we had a huge amount of it. Oh, speaking of equipment making, I want to give a shout out to, hold on, I got to bring up the correct tab on the Discord over here. And there were probably some people in the YouTube comments saying it, but Golodrim on the subscriber Discord made a point of, if I'm worried about dwarves hauling rocks from all over the place to do smelting jobs, how about I just attach the nearby stockpiles, these stockpiles over here, to these smelters so that they could only use these resources for that. So that's what I did. And actually, I did run those on the magma forges as well for a little while. I mean, different stockpiles, but still, I did assign that on the magma forges for a while. Then I realized it wasn't quite as necessary. The bars aren't quite as heavy. Occasionally, they would complain about not having a steel bar, even though there were tons of them. I don't know which bin it is, but one of these bins has like tons of steel. I'm actually wondering if there might be some conflict. The thing that happens where a dwarf is going to go and grab a steel bar out of a bin, but they put a block on the entire bin and prevent it from being accessed. And so I think there might just be a conflict going on there. And it might be worth actually, I wonder, it might be worth taking a strip off of this stockpile here, making a new stockpile just for steel bars and no bins, and have this set to take from there so that there's always a bunch of loose steel bars on the ground so that there is reduced chance of conflict. I don't know how much that matters because presumably they go and correct those conflicts right away. We also have quite a few wheelbarrows assigned to these stockpiles because I was noticing there were still a lot of dwarves hauling rocks just manually, and the reason for that is just maybe not enough wheelbarrows. So some of the stone ones now have like 10 wheelbarrows assigned to them, and then hopefully they will be used. We do have a few spares sitting around here, so that's good. I guess since I'm giving a little bit of tour, I will show you. I've expanded the bedroom block here. Each one of these, I believe, unless I've miscounted, is 48 bedrooms. So about 200 bedrooms now available for a population. Of course, some of the dwarves will double up, and some of them are in the noble bedrooms, so this is more than we need, but I wanted to make sure about that. I also did double check that all the bedrooms were actually designated as bedroom zones, so we got that going on. We did get a couple of new artifacts as well. I don't know, 1 or 2 maybe? I can't remember, maybe 3, but since the last video, I'm not sure. But including some weapons, and we've got a few weapons. I'm ignoring the crossbow over here, but we've got a few. I think one of these might have been put on a pillar, but I went ahead and decided to start assigning these weapons. They're not always the greatest. Like, this is a tin spear. I don't know. A tin spear is clearly not as good as a steel spear, but it's an artifact, so what's the deal? Anyway, I've gone ahead and decided to equip them. So it's actually in this bottommost squad over here. These, you can see custom uniform on these 3 dwarves here. They've been manually assigned an artifact weapon, although your Mongo hasn't gone and picked it up yet, apparently. Hopefully you're going to do that now. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and unpause. I did go and set a civilian alert, so all the civilians should be running inside right now. And I did tell my military dwarves to go and station themselves over here. Ooh, the FPS has dropped down. I think we're probably getting a bunch of errors being generated or something like that as people are being forced to pathfind to the civilian alert zone, the safe inside area. And that's okay. They might shake themselves out once they get there. 174 invaders on the map. Okay, that's not a small amount of 186 invaders on the map. I really would love to go and just attack them. And we know we don't have to kill them all to cause them to break. Maybe we still sit here. Some of them are going to get caged. We can always let some in. Although I'm worried some of my dwarves might run out to meet them. But if they just come in here, what we can do is we can seal up the gate after some of them come in. 222 invaders on the map. Okay, that's just probably where some of our FPS lag is coming in from. And you know what? Fair. Very fair. I don't like that our military hasn't quite assigned itself here yet. Maybe what we do is let's pull the lever right now while we wait for our military, because I'm betting some people are still getting their kit on, while we get these guys grouped up a little bit more. Okay, so the door is up. We'll get our critical numbers to come up. Hopefully the raiders are still going to come over here, maybe walk into a few traps. And then, yeah, we'll open the door. The ideal is if the raiders were here, so when we open the door again, well, first of all, some might get smushed, but they come in and we fight them here so that we can close this again. What I'm worried about is the raiders being here, our military dwarves running out to meet them, so then if I close the gate, I would be locking out some of my own dwarves, which is not what I'm looking to do. Now, any chance people have equipped themselves before coming to the station? Yeah, the weapons are there. People might still be getting some of the other equipment. So actually delaying this might be a very good idea. Oh, I can lift the civilian alert now. Until I decide to open the door, we can lift the civilian alert for a little while and let them run around. Yeah, there's tons of beak dogs in here too. Oh, we did get, I think one death from one of these boars going wild. They seem to be okay right now. And this one here is still in the cage. Yeah, still semi-wild. We're waiting for some training to happen there. All right, so some of the invaders are going to go into traps. But, I mean, the invader count is still redonkulous here. But they're not all going to hang out necessarily right in front of the front door. Okay, we are grouping up some more. Again, most of our people have spears. We've got one person with an artifact axe and one with an artifact short sword. Very valuable. It's going to be annoying if I lose them while we're raiding a site. Okay. Let me actually reactivate this because I want to make sure they don't run out into the thing. We're going to pull the lever. Okay, so this should pull some goblins towards us. Because now they see an opening. Yes, come this way. But hopefully if they come along the wall here, there should be no line of sight for my soldiers, so they should meet up sort of in the middle over here. Oh, there we go, another beak dog getting pulled into a trap. Ooh, these frame rates are low. There you go. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Oh, they might run outside. Pull back, buddy. Okay, a little bit of conflict. Are you just hanging out over there? Why are you hanging out here? I would very much like you to pull back. Also, some of my military dwarves are getting thirsty. Can I change the station to there? What are you doing? You can't possibly still be fighting. Are you shooting bolts? Is there any way to force them to come back and ignore the enemies? I don't think so. Okay, they must have killed whoever they were targeting, although business casual assassin is still out there. Why are you hanging out there, business casual? Beak dog is fighting. Just waiting for a combat log for business casual there. Oh, so you're still firing bolts at a beak dog. You seem to be doing very well, so that's good. Oh yeah, you're shooting at these down here. All right. We might be able to engage just some at a time. Yeah, I don't know how to force you. If I go and cancel the station order, if I tell everyone to be on time off, and I cancel the station order, I wonder if you'd count as civilians and obey this alert. Although I do appreciate that you're just shooting things. Part of me is wondering if maybe what I should do is tell our crossbows to just come out here and just start peppering them. And then as the goblins get closer, send out the melee squads. You know what? I want to fight. I just want to fight. Okay. We'll actually have everyone follow you immediately behind. So I don't want to be too much of a delay. All right, fire, 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 fire. I guess I could put you guys back in the tower, but this seems to be okay. All right. We're moving forward to engage. The problem is the crossbow dwarves are also going to run forward and engage a lot. They're quite eager to do that sort of thing. Do you, who's Ansgar, apparently doesn't see an enemy to engage. She's just standing around over there. I guess I could give a move command to here. Maybe I'll do that. No guts, no glory. We are fairly well equipped at this point. Although that's a lot of goblins out there. Okay, entering a martial trance is good. This is something that is, I think, specific to dwarves, and it happens when there's multiple enemies near them. It gives them a huge combat boost. Now, there's going to be too much combat dialogue here for us to read through all of it. Unfortunately. Salamander became a spear dwarf. I mean, they're certainly going to get a lot of combat XP. More martial trances. Roadster, Tracker, Wrestler has been found dead. So your highest combat skill was just unarmed combat. So we know of one fatality, but we're probably going to get a few more. Yormongo, Commander Angry and Aardvark, Dampson. The number of invaders is dropping dramatically. I'm actually expecting the siege to break any moment now. So this is not without fatalities. I think they're starting to pull back already, actually. Oh, this FPS. There are a lot of invaders still on the map. 52 invaders. There we go. The siege alert has been broken. Defective automaton has been found dead. Okay, we're going to clear the civilian alert. I will also clear the station command. They might still engage in some combat if they see some people. But we'll go ahead and clear the explicit command at this point. So we're going to put our hospital to the test because I'm sure we've got some injuries. 3 invaders on the map. Still trying to depart. 2 more and they are being chased down. We're going to find some more dead. We're going to get some more of these messages even after the combat is done, as the deaths are registered. Okay, we're going to do an unforbid all. This will also send more civilians out to the combat area. Well, some things are still forbidden. Maybe there's still some fresh combat being done. We'll run another command in a moment. Okay, no more invaders on the map. Let's try this again. Warthog tunic. Oh, it might be ignoring the heavily worn out stuff, which is actually not a terrible thing. Our little graveyard's going to be over full. Okay, and if we pop down over here to our hospital, yeah, we definitely have a few wounded people. Ziggity zigzag. Let me check our assignments with the hospital. Yeah, we've got someone assigned in every role. I don't know if this matters, but we'll tell them to be fixed on it, and hopefully treatments will happen quickly. We actually, I think I should increase these numbers stored in these areas. Actually, I'm going to go quite a bit higher because we've got a lot of dwarves now. A battle could involve, mostly the thread and cloth are the manages. Maybe the soap as well will bring that up and be ready to respond very quickly should something happen. And maybe I'll get some more beds in here. Because it would certainly suck if we were limited in how many dwarves we could treat by virtue of how many beds we have in the hospital. So we're going to queue up a bunch more here. Good. And get that done. It does look like we had a few beds still empty, so that's okay. Zigzag ability. Okay, crutches required. Yeah, you still need to be diagnosed. My worry here is we might not have enough time to diagnose everyone to do the treatment. I wonder if I can get... Can we get another diagnostician who's not assigned to anything right now? Philip, are you not assigned to anyone? Anything here? No, looks like no. Okay, good. We'll get you going on. And then maybe the rest will be okay. So we just want to make sure people get triaged immediately. And we got our caravan because we lifted the siege in time. Beautiful. Okay, great. So we'll be able to do some training or some trading. Of course, we know that we can't choose our goods here, so it's a little annoying. There you go. I'm going to select all the finished goods bins. I mean, we can't select the goods that the traders are bringing to us. Waiting for 65 items to be brought there. The pouch has been found dead. We may have already known about that one. Okay, yeah, everything's been lifted, so we're okay. Still making some very fancy mugs everywhere. We're still cutting lots of gems. I have gone and issued more dig commands, mostly because I'm looking for platinum, because we seem to be out of it, and I was still hoping to make those platinum statues. But yeah, I've got a few more levels here looking for it. We had some, but we seem to have run out, I think. We got a platinum nugget there, so that's at least something. All right, you guys are unpacking. Resources are being brought there. I will go ahead and request the broker shows up. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of hauling from the surface. Oh, Chemdog has been taken by a Fey Mood. All right, more artifacts. It'd be great if we kept getting artifact weapons. Ideally, if they could be made out of steel, which there are ways we could like do some shenanigans, I think, with burrows and locked doors and stuff to force certain types of goods to be picked up or something. I don't remember. But we're not doing any of those. Okay. You're still watching a demonstration of suturing. Yeah, well, there's some very practical examples going on right now. Let's take a look. Have you been okay, you're still waiting for the diagnosis. It looks like maybe you've got partial diagnosis because you've got some treatments that have been selected. I'm sorry, your neck is torn open. Oh. Maybe that's why you lost your ability to stand. Although your foot is also torn open, so that might be part of it. Needs dressing. Wow. Yeah, quite a lot of injuries. We may have to do a pass. Well, we're gonna have to do a pass. Oh, a magma fort. Really, Chemdog? What's your weaponsmith? Okay, we are gonna get another artifact weapon. Cool. We are going to have to do a pass through a military to replace the dead ones, if nothing else. Did you get trained yet? No, you haven't. Okay, trader is ready to trade. Oh, you're still waiting for some stuff here to be delivered. Although we might have enough. Although, as I said that, broker requested here. You're still just watching this demonstration. Listen. Zuld. Could you get your butt over here, please? Huh. Are you, like, just restarting the watch over and over? Wait, watch, wait, watch. Okay, it looks like no one's still in the beds, although, are you in traction? Needs immobilization. Yeah, you're on a... Actually, no, you're on a table right now. You're not on a traction bench. You might have gotten a little bit of surgery. Rope dressing, sutures. Watching demonstration. Who's giving the demonstration? Lead. Tohan over here is leading the surgery demonstration. Could I get you to stop? You're even in the military. Tell you what I'm going to do. I go and tell everyone to be on perma training. Apparently that's not stopping you from doing this surgery demonstration. Are you in a weird loop? Organize, lead, socialize, watch. I don't get it. You're in the armored groups. The armored groups are over here. They're being told to do constant training. Well, I guess, tell you what, maybe if I... Well, you're not even leading it anymore. As I say, maybe if I do a quick little station command. And then cancel. I don't think it caused you to leave. Now you're... Oh, Tech Dragon. Okay, but what about the broker? Oh, there we go. Okay, you're gonna go have a drink. That's fine. That's allowed. Because I could have done a weird thing where, like, I set up a burrow over here and then assign everyone, or at least the broker, to this burrow temporarily to force them to come over here. Because the burrows tend to override everything else. Yeah, you can drink, probably storing the mug. You might even be hungry. Hopefully you're not tired. after watching all those suturing demonstrations. Just drop your mug off, buddy. I wish you could click there. There we go. Traded the depot. Get your butt over here. We went out and dealt with a siege to enable this trade. So, I mean, think of the Fallen. We do have some cranky dwarves all of a sudden, too. Probably because they had friends and family members die. So, fairly legit. Now, I strongly suspect I could probably just take everything here. Yeah, and then some. Yes, unmark all. Maybe I'll just do that. Just be lazy. There's probably a bunch of stuff I don't personally care for too much. But let's do it. We could even, some of the weapons and stuff will just get smelted down, so that's going to be okay. So let me go to the trade UI over here, the fort goods. And, oh yeah, let's not sell the artifact. But otherwise... There you go, trader profit. Trader profit go up. Let's try to offer him this much, or them this much, I suppose. There we go. Perfect. All right, no trader requested anymore. We just bought everything. There's probably going to be tons of stuff we don't care about, but we can afford it at this point, and it certainly saves us a lot of micromanagement time. Oh, we should do a smoosh. Okay, let me lock this door. Have all the cages been brought in? It looks like yes. So we're locking that door. We're going to pull this lever. Guess I'll do the thing where I register 2 pulls. Again, sometimes it works kind of not right. But I want to mush the stuff that's already there. Get it out of there. Someone? Maybe. I mean, lever pulls are pretty high priority, but dwarves are pretty basic. There we go. Down. See, look at this. So both lever pulls went, but the bridge is still down. And now I think if I pull the lever, it might be putting it back in the down state. So this one might not actually change anything. Yeah, so now I have to pull it again to raise the bridge. See, it's kind of weird when it does them both back to back. We need to like put in a delay between them. Okay, so now we're going to unforbid this door. And then we're going to issue the, not there, here, the dump command on all these cages. It's not a problem that there are dwarves there. I don't think so. I don't think it commands them to dump the stuff they're wearing or anything. So every one of these goblins will be stripped down. And then the cage will be moved here. But then what we have to do is reclaim everything so that all the stuff we told them to grab off the goblins will be unforbidden. The cages will get brought back over here, and then we can dump the cages one more time and then mush them. Bit of a process, but it's going to be okay. So yeah, trader ready to trade, but we're done with it. Moody Dwarf is still gathering items. That's fine. What have they grabbed so far? Now, not all this has necessarily been claimed by our Moody Dwarf, although we're not making anything with bronze. So no, probably. The bars, dolomite, picture jaspers, gabbro, sheep wool, and raw green glass. Okay, merchants will leave soon. That's fine. We're all good with that. Dumping here is nearly done. We'll have to make sure we're not left with like a kid playing around here like has happened in the past. Still semi-wild. Why is no one taming you? You've definitely been set for it. Left that we've got a search bar over here. Right, semi-wild in a cage. It is set to, you know, any trainer. Unless their trainers are just too busy. It's possible. There are a lot of boars to keep tamed, but we are learning more and more of it. Actually, yeah, we don't want to dump these. We might want to tame those for butchering. Okay. This looks okay. So, oh, right, no, I'm not forbidding yet. I'm doing the reclaim. So they'll drag all the cages back over here, but in the meantime, they're also claiming a bunch of equipment. And most importantly is all like iron chain leggings and things like that, which they're not high quality, so they're all going to be designated for the melting job. Masterwork. Oh, that's when we smashed some clothing. It's like, it's okay that a masterwork has been lost because it's a masterwork that's heavily worn down. So do that. I guess it's time to take a look at these. Oh, it's not this way. It's this way. Okay, we haven't lost an archer. We lost one person in Limbs of Silver. Ooh, Mysterious Construction is a go. So toggle all filters. Yeah, to exclude everyone. You're not assigned to a specific job, so JP is going to put pulled into the Limbs of Silver. Woken. Wolfhound Lewis and Malin into the geared teeth. Where'd the caravan go? How cool is that looking? Oh, we already did that. The armored group is missing one. So Pizza Metrist. And the fences of proliferation actually took a lot of damage, including losing their leader. I should have maybe assigned a new leader first because they were the higher skilled ones, so that's okay. Zabiggy is going to lead Fist Mix Slambone. And down here, Spessor. I've been assigned there. Okay. We'll have to check their equipment a little bit later, but for now it's okay. Are you just leading a duck to this area? A goose? Okay, we're still waiting. Oh, there's still something. Oh, that's probably new, new worn clothing that's been set up over here. Okay, I don't have to set a reclaim on that. But we're still waiting for the rest. We should... This catch-all... Ooh, a bronze battle axe. Okay, we're going to take a look at that in just a second. I mean, the clothing basically ends up under armor, right? Because there's cloth. Yeah, skirts and things, and for material that includes... Yeah, plant cloth. Okay, good. So we do have a stockpile where that can go in over here. Just wanted to make sure that it wasn't being blocked because there wasn't any room to place this stuff. All right, let's take a look at this battle axe. Tail Lessened. 9,300 dwarf bucks. It's a bronze battle axe. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is studded with bronze and decorated with sheep wool, cushion green glass cabochons, and round brilliant cut crystal glass gems. The object is adorned with hanging rings of dolomite and menaces with spikes of alpaca leather. On the item is an image of two capocs? I don't know what that is. In picture jasper. On the item is an image of dwarves in Gabbro. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of work cloaks, that's us, by the machine sanctuaries of the special peaceful razors in the early spring of 50. What is, I'm going to Google this, a capoc? Is it a real life animal? Oh, it's a tree. Okay. It's kind of tree. Okay, that's fine. I feel less bad. I'm okay with my incomplete knowledge of trees. When I thought they were animals, I was feeling kind of bad. Okay, wood on the surface is okay. Slaughter, masterpieces. Just checking that we're kind of stable. Need refined coal and link stockpile. Oh, hello. So you're telling me your stockpile here, oh, indeed does not have any coal. Now, this stockpile is set to take coal from the surface, but I'm guessing this stockpile here doesn't have any coal. So these guys, there we go. Charcoal is being made. It's just not being hauled. To be fair, we have generated a lot of hauling jobs with our massive dumping job over here. Right? We're probably overwhelmed on hauling jobs right now. Oh, and we have to haul everything out of the trade depot as well. But I guess, hold on. Right, the magma forges don't need it. These guys need coal. The problem is... Oh, I guess I could designate a stockpile or workshop to take from. But I'd have to link all 4 of these to all 5 of my forges, which is annoying. It's just a delay in hauling. That's the only reason we're having a little bit of an issue over here. So I guess I might put up with this. Wow, this furniture stockpile sure is full. I guess empty bags count as furniture. We did by buying everything, we overdid it. It did include buying a bunch of empty bags, including buying bags that aren't empty, but might become so for like, sand, seeds. I'm assuming our stockpiles over here are pretty filled with seeds. And currently we've got, we got a crazy amount of seeds, crazy amount of plants. Lots of food. Giant wild boar reverted. Is it? Oh, is this one here again? Oh, it's completely wild. How come you're not being retamed? You know what? Maybe we just smash you. I'm gonna unbuild this. You'll get put over there. Once this area gets cleared out, we're gonna go and put all these cages. We're gonna issue a dump command on them. They'll get over here and we're gonna smash them. Get rid of all these goblins that are sitting around. We don't care about you. We got some migrants. I guess I should double check to see if... Oh, there we go. A new cow calf did come in. That's got to be assigned to our grazing stockpile. New migrants are going to provide us with more haulers right now, which turns out is exactly what we need right at this time. Part of me is tempted to put on the fast dwarf command for a little while just to get these people to move their butts a little faster. There's still tons of leather bins over here, which is probably from that time long ago when we traded with some humans. Just a redonkulous amount of leather. What's weird is, like, this stockpile... So this is the catch-all stockpile. This is also the catch-all. It's all the same. But they're, like, filling this one first, maybe because it's top left corner. And, like, but basically nothing has come over here, even though this thing has looked like it's been full for such a long time. Of mostly leather bins. I guess we didn't have... I guess we don't have that much else going on that doesn't already have, like, some sort of specialized storage. So there just hasn't been a lot of overflow. Alright. Yeah, you're still full of charcoal, but I'm assuming it's still just a hauling job. We've got a few people kind of idling. Well, that's a woodworker. You probably just don't have anything assigned. Yeah, they're still hauling a bunch of stuff from the surface, too. That's also going to be part of it. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here. Defended ourselves against a huge siege with very few losses. I mean, we got some. Let's check our little our burial area over here and take stock of the dead. So Akrons, not all of these necessarily died right now. Oh, Vutok, a cat. Ranulf a while ago. Sodil, Cavisow. A duck. Another Cavibor. Christ J. Your Mongo. Ooh, who is maybe chopped into bits. Or maybe that's just the decaying step. They track different things. Commander Angry Aardvark, Roadster Tracker, Damson. And then we still have a few empty ones. Although what I might do here is I might be ready with Burial. Let's clear the material filter. And we'll just get ready for some more. Because we could have something that goes very badly at some point. Maybe I'll leave these for potentially more slabs. But then I will go... and do all these. And we are running a DF hack tool that should... I don't remember if it's auto running or not. I think it's called Burial. If we check DF hack's control panel, automation. Oh, I don't actually see Burial in the list. I might add it later. But unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong, Burial, yeah, creates all the 1x1 tomb zones. There it is. Perfect. Because those are really annoying to make manually. Now, I used to do the thing where we put the door in front because it made it easy to do with the multi-select. Well, the multi-select wouldn't work like this. But there. Okay. So, we're going to be ready to go. Ooh, production mandate nearing deadline. You want some crowns. Well, I guess right before we end the episode, we're going to say rock crowns. I think there was a demand for 2 of them. Indeed. And you want, oh, another spear. Steel spear. I think I have a job that makes 1 steel spear per month, but we'll go ahead and ask another one just to make sure everything's okay. Equipment mine, we should be fine because this battle was on the map. So, I mean, unless some of the armor pieces got just battered beyond recognition, we should still have all the equipment we had before this for our new squad members. We didn't have to replace that many, but, certainly more than some. No one's in the hospital right now, except, I mean, people watching another demonstration, I'm sure. Same thing over here. Like, this has been great. The Armorers Guild Hall, the Weaponsmiths Guild Hall, and the public demonstrations mean we've actually are getting quite a few strange moods that are just making use of our forges here, making weapon. I don't think, we haven't had any artifact armor yet, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll take the artifact weapons, and hopefully that works out okay. All right, folks, we are going to cut here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.